The girl had been confined inside a machine for 15 years, never once seeing the outside world. Since childhood, she had suffered from a rare condition that required her to live in a purification chamber. But on this day, an earthquake struck, causing a citywide blackout. The purification chamber automatically switched to its backup battery. Her father, deeply worried for her safety, rushed downstairs, determined to get home to her. As he reached the street, strange events began unfolding. A man was sprinting frantically as if fleeing for his life. A flock of startled birds took off above him, and alarm sirens echoed throughout the city. Instantly, he sensed something was terribly wrong. He ran toward the crowded areas, but what he saw next left him in shock. Thick, unknown smoke was rising from the sewers, and anyone who inhaled it collapsed instantly, lifeless. Before he could process what was happening, another wave of the same smoke surged toward him like a tsunami. Chaos erupted as people fled in terror. Without hesitation, he turned and sprinted home at full speed. His wife, unaware of the danger, stood by the window, watching helplessly as the smoke engulfed people one by one on the streets. Bursting into the apartment, he grabbed his wife and told her they had to leave immediately. But their daughter couldn't be exposed to the air outside, leaving her behind was the only option. Thankfully, the purification chamber protected her from the toxic smoke. The couple quickly ran toward the upper floors. The smoke crept up the stairwell, rising steadily. They rushed to the rooftop and pounded on their neighbor's door. Once inside, the wife used the intercom to check on their daughter. Hearing that she was safe inside the chamber, they finally breathed a sigh of relief. Stepping onto the balcony, they looked down. The entire street had disappeared beneath a thick blanket of toxic fog. Fortunately, it seemed to have stopped rising, but the father remained uneasy. He grabbed a pair of binoculars and climbed to the rooftop, only to be horrified by what he saw. The entire city had been consumed by the smoke. There was no rescue team, no military presence, nothing but the deadly fog. Back in the stairwell, he carefully reached out and touched the smoke. To his relief, it didn't harm his skin. As long as they didn't breathe it in, they would be fine. But there was a bigger problem: the city's power was out, and the purification chamber's backup battery could only last for a few more hours. Their daughter was on the second floor, and they were on the seventh. Holding their breath while running downstairs, replacing the battery, and making it back up would take at least 5 minutes, an impossible task. Then suddenly, he remembered the old man on the 6th floor. He had an oxygen mask. Taking a deep breath, the father made up his mind. He had to take the risk and go down to the 6th floor to find it.